This is AP Stidham of BamaMag.com. Our special guest is Coach Bauer on the College Football Player Selection Committee. Coach, why did you want to be a part of this committee?
I'll just give back to college football and keep me involved and excited about the game and the people that are on it and the challenge that it is to make the very best decision that we can, picking the top 4 and the top 25.
What's some of the advice you might have received before you became a part of the committee?
I didn't get a lot. I talked to some of the committee members, asked them what their weekly routine was, that kind of thing. What they put more stock in as far as trying to evaluate teams and judging their ranking. But you know, after a year, I pretty much got my own routine that works for me.
What's your evaluation process? What's the routine you've
I watch as many games as I possibly can on TV. Then I get that laptop and I can download every game in the country and start at 8 o'clock Sunday morning watching those and go pretty quick. It's a coach's cut, so you don't have all the stuff in between, no commercials, so you get a lot done that way.
Are you a follower of the eye test or the statistics or a combination of both?
A little bit of both. A little bit of both. I mean, I put a lot of stock in the eye test too, but obviously, you know, the stats got to be there.
What's some of the preparation you like to do when you're watching some of the top teams? You know, what's some of the things you kind of zero in on?
Just a little bit of everything. Being a coach, you know, I like to watch some of the big games. And the coaches cut up because you can rewind it instead of TV. You know, no chance of doing that. But you know, I like to look at see how they look on the hoof. You know, evaluate the quarterbacks, offense, defensive line, just the whole thing.
What were some of the preconceived notions you had before you joined, and then, you know, things that you learned in the last year or so?
I thought it was going to be a lot less work than what it is. It's a lot of work. It really is. And it's a serious business, and you know, there's a lot to do, and there's a lot to evaluate. You got to do your homework before you go to every meeting, and it's a great responsibility. And I think every committee member looks at it that way too. That, you know, we've got a tremendous responsibility to do what's best for college football.
And the last one, Coach, what's the biggest challenge you think for you personally when you're on this committee and you're trying to come up with those 4 teams?
Personally, I don't really take anything personally. I'm just trying to do the best job I can. And when I'm involved in discussions and this and that, you know, there's like 4 coaches, ex-coaches, that are on the committee, and we get asked quite often, you know, from a coach's viewpoint, what do you think? And so I got to be ready. I got to be on my toes, and it's a little bit of a pride issue.
Well, thank you, Coach. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.